Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
My name is Atul and I'll be the sergeant now for today's meeting. And I welcome you all on the 469 meeting of MCTC Club. Before start of the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules. Please, number 1 is please switch off your mobile phone or put it on a silent mode. Please do it now. Number 2 rule, as a Toastmaster, we don't talk about gender, religion and politics, so avoid talking about the same. When someone is speaking here, please do not do crosstalks. Everyone in life has a mission. Similarly, as a collective club, we have a mission. And the mission of our club, so I would request everyone to stand up and take the oath of our mission. The mission of our club is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which every member has the equal opportunity to develop communication and leadership skill, which in turn foster personal growth and confidence. Thank you. With this, I would like to invite our presiding officer, TM Vivek. Good morning.
Thank you, Atul. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Great.
Good. Today is 9th October and we are having 469th meeting. This talks about volume of our meeting. And also, I'll give you one real example today in this Toastmaster meeting, how really we are shaping up communication and leadership style. So 2 examples I'll give you today. But before that, I would like to have guest introduction. So guest, and please tell your name. Tell us why you want to join Toastmasters, what exactly you are doing.
Yeah, so hi, hello everyone, myself Sandeep. I'm working with an organization called English Science Management for Design Industrial Science as a part of text department. So why I want to join Toastmasters is that I resonate with what you just mentioned, the Toastmasters goal is. So of course I want to work upon my leadership and communication skills, and that is the very reason I want to be here and part of this great organization. So I know this Toastmasters concept honestly for more than a decade now, but somehow I have been giving myself excuses to not to join the club. So, but I could muster the courage today, and I'm here. I'm looking forward to meet and greet all of you and be part of the club. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the club, and you are at the right place. Once you experience 2-hour session today, definitely you will join club, to any Toastmasters club, and hopefully this club. Ma'am, may I have your introduction?
My name is Pawan. I'm in second class at the guest. I work in a consulting firm. My expectation from this class is improve my public speaking only and improve my confidence. That's it.
Great. Thank you. Any other guest? Okay, no problem. Please have your introduction so that the members who were not present last time, they can understand about you.
Hello everyone, I'm Bhawna. I'm from consulting background and this is my second meeting as a guest. So, as I mentioned last time, I'm here to just develop my leadership and communication skills. And last time I really liked the vibe over here, so I wanted to try give it a second shot and then take a decision.
Great. So hopefully you will experience a great meeting today and you will take decision. Any other guest? Yes, Akansha. Already I know you, but anyway, yeah, for some of the members who were not present last time.
So hello everyone, I'm Toastmaster Akansha. I'm part of Grammarian 1.5 months that I've shifted to Gurgaon. I am looking for a suitable club to kind of join in. The reason why I joined Toastmasters was because I wanted to work on my self-confidence in 2.5 years back, and I think I have been attending a lot of meetings virtually. Now it's the new forum for me to attend meetings physically, and I want to see how I perform physically in physical meetings also, and that's why I'm kind of here.
You are Toastmaster and already a good Toastmaster. Thank you. So before I talk about little bit about what I said, leadership and communication skill real example, I have two announcements to do. The first announcement is, most of you may be aware, on next Sunday on 16th of October we are having table topic contest. And this table topic contest is going to challenge us for impromptu speaking, and there are many veteran speakers here. But at club level, we will have external judge and who will judge us, and actual competition, what we do at district level and global level, we will replicate here. So my request to each one of you, please either WhatsApp me or send an email in the group, or to me, or there's an email ID mentioned. Please nominate. I am expecting at least 25 nomination that day. So let's have a good table topic in the next week. The second announcement is, District 41, they are running one magazine, and participation in that magazine is very important. But there is one reason why it is more important for Golden Gavel Award. This is the only point where we have not submitted articles. So again, I would urge all the members to write an article and submit to District 41 for. And the theme of this time magazine is very, very easy: work-life balance. All of us are trying to do every day this balance, right? So your personal experience, personal example, you can narrate and you can share with District 41. That will help us to reach the Golden Gavel Award. So may I request everyone, whatever you can write, please do it. The next thing I would like to talk about, I'll take two examples, one on communication skill and one on leadership skill. And I'm talking about from my heart. New Toastmaster joins us 3 months back. I don't remember exact date, but almost 3 months back. The first day in the same meeting, in table topic, we were cheering to come here. She was reluctant to come here. After so many clapping, so much persuasion, the Toastmaster came here and gave her first table topic speech. This month, for last month, whole September, she was Toastmaster of the month. So let's clap for Toastmaster Shreya. The way in just couple of months, she has started taking role. All the roles she took, all the days she came, and she might be experiencing, her confidence for communication skill. I'm sure, right, Shreya? The other example I would like to give you for leadership. I think I have worked 27, 28 years with the industry. The one person who is taking this club to new height, I can vouch, and other EC members can also vouch. He works not only on Sunday 2 hours, every day I would say more than 2 hours, because we every day communicate almost all 7 days. And the person who works as a leader, and most of the time he works as a servant leadership. Even I don't finish or I am late in my role, he helps me. And that Toastmaster, and he has demonstrated real leadership style. I'm sure his learning have been very long with the Toastmaster, the one and only Deepanshu. So real, so you can see, So the way he communicates in EC group, the way he is just steering this whole EC group and team, so fantastic leadership skills he is developing. So thank you Deepanshu for taking care of this club. So these two real example I have experienced in this club without taking further time. Today Toastmaster of the day, today we have swapped the role. I have taken his role and he is the one who's doing graduation in architecture from Delhi University. Very dedicated, very diligent in his work and always putting this club as a priority. So I would like to welcome Deepanshu Jindal, who would be playing Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Deepanshu, over to you.
Thank you very much, Vivek sir. I'm really humbled for this wonderful introduction. Welcome everyone, welcome all the guests, to the members, welcome back to Millennium City Toastmasters Club, meeting number 469. So meeting number 469 for the benefit of guests signifies a very important number, that this club is meeting every Sunday for the past 9 years to help its members become a better public speaker, communicator and a leader. Now, before I start my TMOD session, I have one great observation that I recently found. In October's magazine of Toastmasters International, they said about the international convention, which is the World Championship of Public Speaking that happens in USA every year. So what happens is that the competition happens at the club level. For example, the next week we have the competition. So the winners at the club level will go to the area, then to the district, then they go to the international level, which is the World Championship of Public Speaking. So this time, the World Championship of Public Speaking happened first time outside USA, which was in Bahamas. Now, anyone know why in Bahamas?
Beaches.
So the reason why it was happened in Bahamas, because the newly elected government in Bahamas, the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister, is a very experienced Toastmaster. They have been Toastmasters for the past 40 years. So you can see the value of Toastmasters, that the people who started Toastmasters being TTM, now they are leading their country. So a wonderful, wonderful achievement in my opinion. Now my role as in today's meeting is like a bead weaver. So there are different sections of meeting that I will try to connect and will ensure we have a smooth flow throughout the whole meeting. Now for the benefit of guests and members, any Toastmaster meeting, a regular Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 major parts. All these 3 major parts are about the crucial aspect of communication. For example, the first section is prepared speeches. So we have speakers here who are preparing the speech for over a week and now they are going to present this speech. So it's about better speaking. A second section is about table topics. So this is the section where everyone can participate, even the guests can participate. So the table topic master will call upon and will give you a topic and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. So this is the topic about better thinking, thinking on the fly. Third is evaluation, which is the main point of Toastmasters. So we have speech evaluators who will be evaluating the respective speakers, the speeches, and we have general evaluators who will be evaluating the meeting as a whole, and we have tag evaluators who will be evaluating some crucial aspect of speech class, which is timing, counter and grammar. After every speaker, will have a feedback. So a feedback form will be shared on the WhatsApp group. For the benefit of guests, please reach out to your nearest member, scan the QR code and give your valuable feedback to the role player here. It is the feedback that makes us better because everyone here has a growth mindset and this is the reason why we came into Toastmasters. Now the word of the day today is prodigious. It is an adjective. It means very large in amount, having great power, ability, in a way that causes surprise or admiration. Synonyms can be stupendous or tremendous. Sentence use can be, he took the prodigious leap to pour his heart out in front of audience. Everyone in the meeting had prodigious energy and enthusiasm. She is a natural speaker as her remarks are thoughtful, intelligent and her learning is prodigious. Now as Mr. Trump kindly agreed to demonstrate, so whenever a speaker uses the word of the day in here, we show him a thumbs up as a sign of encouragement. So this is about improving our vocabulary. Now there's a very good quote that if you laugh a lot, when you get older, your wrinkles will be in the right places. So who doesn't want that? So to make us laugh, we have our joke master today. Our joke master today is someone who has joined a club recently in September 2022. She is a PGDM in human resource from All India Management Association. Her hobbies are traveling, watching Netflix, spending time with her family, and cooking in free time. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our joke master of today, Toastmaster Shruti Sharma.
Good morning, Toastmasters and my dear guests.
Good morning.
There was an old man who bought a brand new sports car and he drove it up to 120 miles per hour. So prodigious, he thought. Then he saw a police car behind him with blue lights flashing. I can get away with him, he thought, and he increased the speed of the car to 150 miles per hour. But then after a while he thought, I'm too old for all this nonsense. So he pulled over his car to the side of the road and pulling in behind him, the police officer walked up to him and said, Sir, my shift ends in 10 minutes and if you could give me a reason why you were speeding that I have never heard before, I will let you go. So the old man replied, years ago my wife ran away with a police officer and I thought you are bringing her back. So that was the reason I was speeding.
That was very nice.
Just one grammarian, I think, Joking has not come. So anybody would like to take grammarian role?
Chirag, Abhishek.
English teacher.
No, Chirag.
Oh, okay.
So thank you, Navcharan. Thank you, Bakul sir, for taking role the last moment. Yeah.
Yes. So there's a quote, feedback is a free education to excellence. Seek it with sincerity, receive it with grace. It is said by anybody who is a storyteller. Now, little change. Our general evaluator for today is someone who has been president of a club for 2 times. He is a prolific speaker. Whenever he comes on stage, he charms us with his energy and with his so much learning he has. So, to play, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, play our general evaluator role for today, Toastmaster Bakul Joshi.
Good morning, Toastmasters. How many guests? Are there any guests?
Yes.
Oh, so many guests. So, good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is said, feedback is the breakfast for the braves. We run this Toastmasters club for 9 years. And as I mentioned last time, I thought perfection, I have reached perfection, but perfection is a moving target. So every time we meet, we decide, we will improve an inch better than what we were yesterday. So general evaluator's role is that we try to improve our club proceedings. So today, as a general evaluator, I will evaluate and assess, rather I will keep my hawk eyes on all of you and entire proceedings. And what are the good things happened during today's session? And what are the areas of improvement that I will share it then. But in evaluation, I am not alone. I have a team of evaluators, we call them auxiliary evaluators or auxiliary role players. I'll introduce them as well. And they will share, because there are many guests, they will share their role with us. So we call them a tag team. T stands for timer. So I'll request timer to share his role to the group, exactly as a timer, what he will do.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
As a timer, I will monitor and record time for each meeting segment and each speaker. I will operate the timing signal indicating to each speaker how long he or she has been talking. For prepared speeches, green card will be shown at 5 minutes, yellow card will be shown at 6 minutes, red card will be shown at 7 minutes. The speaker shall have 30 seconds to close. For table topics, green card will be shown at 1 minute, yellow card will be shown at 1.5 minutes, and red card will be shown at 2 minutes. The speaker shall have 30 seconds more to close. For evaluations, green card will be shown at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2.5 minutes, red card at 3 minutes, and the speaker shall have 30 seconds more to close. In addition, I shall signal President, Toastmasters, Table Topic Masters, and General Evaluator with red card. When they have reached the allotted time, when called by General Evaluator, I shall announce the speaker's name and time taken. I shall also mention those members who are eligible for voting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A stands for AHA counter. So AHA counter's role is to count the crutch words we use. So I'll request AHA counter Shreya to share exactly what she's going to do.
Good morning, dear Toastmaster and dear guests.
Good morning. Good morning.
As an AHA counter, I shall take note of crutch words such as well, but, so, you know. Sounds such as Repeat words such as I, this means, this means. In addition, I shall listen to everyone for long pauses used as filler and not as a necessary part of sentence structure. When called by the general evaluator, I shall present myself. Thank you.
And third one, there is a change in the grammarian's role. Our grammarian today is Navcharan. So I'll request Navcharan to share exactly what he will do as a grammarian.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As a grammarian, I shall listen to everyone's word usage and note down any awkward use or misuse of the language, incomplete sentences, sentences that change direction in midstream, incorrect grammar, or malapropisms. Example, a similar verb with a plural subject. 1 in 5 children wear glasses should be 1 in 5 children wears glasses. A pronoun misused, no one in the corps sings better than her, should be no one in the corps sings better than she. I shall also report creative language usage at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. So these three roles, the objective of these three roles is to improve our grammar, improve our time management, and improve our reducing our crutch words, because when our mind runs faster than our tongue, we start adding crutch words, filler words. So if at all we practice and somebody really points that out, that these are the crutch words we use, possibly we will change that habit. And you might have seen all the global leaders, when they speak, not a single crutch word comes in their speeches. Possibly we want to make global leaders right from here, and that is the reason this is the way we are evaluated. Apart from this, we will have 3 speech evaluators. They will evaluate individual 3 speeches. So they will come when the speeches are complete in evaluation section. They will come and they will present their report and give that evaluation. So this is the way we are going to run. I have a request to all role players. When they come here, they will not use colloquial language, just present a report. They also have to bring their energy when they speak. Because ultimately every role is a public speaking. And last point, immediate evaluation. While the session is on, nobody will speak on the phone. While the session is on, your phone has to be silent. It has already been told because some of the guests came a little later. So if at all you have a call, you will cut the call right there, even if it is urgent. Slowly go out and take the call. That is the decency to be a nice audience as well. With this, over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Bakul sir, for presenting his role. Yes. Moving to our first section, there is a quote called "Words matter," and the right word matters the most. Most of all, in the end, they are all that remain of us. So we are beginning our first section, which is prepared speeches. Due to some backouts at the last moment, our speeches have been reduced to 2, but the show must go on. So our first speaker for today is a Toastmaster since July 2020. He's a CA. He's working as a financial analyst at Amazon. His hobbies are listening music, guitar, traveling, and a musician. His project is presentation mastery, level 2, first speech. His evaluator, I would like to invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Shaayaan to please read out the speech objectives for Toastmaster Akshay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Toastmaster Akshay is delivering project 2.1 from the Presentation Mastery Manual. The purpose of this statement is twofold. The first purpose is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her primary style. The second purpose of Akshay's speech is to share the impact of his or her style with the other members here. I wish Akshay all the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, please invite Toastmaster Akshay. Toastmaster Akshay Sinha, this is my style, Toastmaster Akshay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Imagine you have received a phone call from an unknown number. You look at it twice, you pick up the call, and you say hello. The person on the other end says, "Hi, is this Akshay?" I say, "Yes, who's this?" And then he goes on saying, "Hi sir, this is Vikas from Bajaj Finance. We have a great Diwali Tabaka offer for you, and we are offering cheapest rates in the industry. Please click on this link. Please do this, please do that," and just ruins your moment and you have to end the call. I'm sure all of you have faced this, right? Yes. So what did just happen? The caller patiently asked for your name, and as soon as he knew he got your attention, he copy pasted the line he hears 50 times in the morning. And talking about his communication style, was it appropriate? No. Communication styles. The purpose of this project is to understand different communication styles, what is my preferred communication style, and how it impacts the audience. A good communication is the bridge between confusion and clarity. And if we are not clear, we don't understand our audience, the audience will cancel us like we cancel those salesperson calls. So there are basically 4 different types of communication styles. The first is direct communication. Direct communicators are those who are, as the name says, direct. They are clear, concise, succinct, to the point. They avoid over-repeating or over-explaining things. Second, initiating communication. An initiating communicator is the one who loves to interact and be friendly. They tend to create a friendly environment. Third, supportive communication. A supportive communicator is the one who, as the name says, supports others. They are calm, steady, and most importantly, they are approachable. And last but not the least, analytical communication. People who use data, facts, figures in their speeches are usually tend to prefer analytical communication style. So repeating again, what are 4 communication styles? Direct, initiating, supportive, analytical. Okay. It is not necessary that a person use only one of these types, but a person can use different communication types depending upon different situations. And in fact, a good communicator is the one who can adapt and change quickly from one pattern to another depending upon the situation and needs. I realized and started working on my communication style the moment I experienced a failure in my life. When I cleared my CA and started my professional journey, I consider myself to be a confident speaker. I consider myself to be a prodigious speaker. I was attending a public speaking meeting. It was not a Toastmasters club, it was a different club, but it was the same platform. And I was attending it as a guest. They also had an impromptu speech session. And just like we call our guests, as I was attending as a guest, I was called and I was requested to come up on the stage and present the speech for 1 to 2 minutes. the topic which I got was impact of Facebook on a life. Easy topic, right? I also thought so. I started very confidently, but right after 20 seconds, I stopped. I couldn't even say another word. There were 25 to 30 people just like this in the room, looking towards me, hoping that I would speak further. Their eyes were supportive and hopeful, but I couldn't speak another word. I failed. I was shattered that day. But I'm really thankful that that failure happened to me, because that is the reason I got an opportunity to introspect myself and study about different communication patterns, and that is the reason I have been able to learn, and I'm giving a speech on communication styles today. In the last 1.5 years of my Toastmasters journey, I've learned multiple things about my communication pattern and about communication. As a part of my professional, being a working professional, I'm required to give frequent office presentations, frequent presentations in my office, and I have to be direct, clear, concise, succinct, to the point. I have to make sure that I leave little or no room for confusion and secondary questions. I have to make sure that I avoid over-explaining or over-repeating things, and hence I have to adapt myself to be a direct communicator. As a part of Toastmasters, I have to interact with different members. In fact, in this club, I'm interacting with one new member or one new person every week, and due to which I have to be an initiative communicator, because I have to interact and I have to be friendly with others. In my previous Toastmasters club, I got an opportunity to work as a VP education of that club. And being the VP education, I was required to help fellow members in achieving their goals by completing their pathways through taking multiple roles in the meeting. And I had to help them in preparing speeches and taking up different roles in the meeting. Due to which I had to be a supportive communicator, because I had to be empathetic, I had to be helping, and I had to be, most importantly, approachable. And last but not the least, being a finance professional, I have to use data, facts, figures in my day-to-day talks, because that's the bread and butter. So I have to be an analytical communicator. So changing from one pattern to another, depending upon needs, is what I think is my communication style. At last, I would like to conclude by saying a famous quote which we all have heard. Just like God helps those who help themselves, communication works for those who help themselves and work on it. And as a homework to you all, introspect and find out what's your preferred communication style. Thank you.
Really amazing speech, Toastmaster Akshay. Throughout his speech, we can see that he was prepared to give his speech. It has an opening, body, and conclusion. That's the beauty of a prepared speech. So we'll have 1 minute silence for feedback, requesting all the members to please give your valuable feedback for Toastmaster Akshay. For the guests, members, please help the guests with the QR code so that they can scan and also give their feedback. So, yeah, Atul sir. Ma'am, you can sit at the seat. Yeah, Atul sir is sharing this. He's sharing it.
We can make this URL also like tiny URL and just write on the board.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's a long URL.
Atul, can you send?
Yeah.
The problem will have 2 minutes silence after second speech.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do that.
Yeah, so let's move on to our second speech then. So our second speaker for today is someone who has joined our club say in June 2021. He is an MBA. He is currently working as at Boston Scientific. His hobbies are reading. Today he is going to speak from his pathway presentation mastery. Again a level 2 speech, level 2 second speech 2.2. He is also our past VP education of our club. I would like to invite his evaluator Toastmaster Ashish Lal to read out the speech objective for Toastmaster Anand.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. Today, TM Anand is delivering a speech from a path called Education Mastery. He is at level 2. The purpose of this project for him is to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as learn, practice and refine how he uses non-verbal communication when delivering speech. Timer, please note, his speech timing is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish you all the best.
Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster Anand Rai, gratitude, Toastmaster Anand. Thank you.
Can I request you all to close your eyes? Now I give you 3 seconds to think about most important people in your life that you are most grateful to. 1, 2, 3. You all can open your eyes. Now, how many of you had yourself in that list? None?
No.
I was expecting some hands to go up. But people, understand this. No matter how much of motivation you receive from your mentors, your family members, your friends, you are the one who took the action to achieve the goal that you had set for yourself. Gratitude starts with self. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, gratitude is a vast subject. So today, I have chosen to stick to self-gratitude. Today, I am going to share 5 elements that has helped me in practicing self-gratitude. Now, these 5 elements are: number 1, routine; 2, body; 3, family and friends; 4, disconnect; 5, feedback. We'll get into each one of these to get a little more of insight. So let's start. The first one, routine. Be grateful to your routine. Many times you might have noticed emails hitting your mailbox at 12:30 a.m. in the morning. I believe some of us are also guilty of sending out emails at that hour, aren't we?
Yes.
But understand this. Most of you know that person who's actually sending out that email works 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. What is the need of being such a workaholic? I mean, there is no pride in working longer hours. Be grateful to your routine. Create a routine that works for you and helps you achieve not only your professional goals but also your life goals. Working longer hours does not mean that it can give you productivity. Most of the time, it is a result of procrastination and it results in suboptimal output, isn't it? So, be grateful to your routine. Moving to the next one, number 2, body. Be grateful to your body. Treat it nicely. Take out those 30 minutes for your body every day. Your physical well-being is very important. So be grateful to your body. Go for your gym exercises, go for a walk, go for a yoga, whatever may be your preference. But just take out that 30 minutes. Get the gym membership and just show up at the gym. Tie your shoes, just walk out of the house. Put your yoga mat in the balcony and sit in Sukhasana if nothing else. Believe you me, you'll be better off in just 1 week than rest of those 60% couch potatoes. Now that makes me move to the third one, which is family and friends. Be grateful to your relationships. Spend quality time. Quality is the underlying word here. Quality time with your family and friends. Give a call once in a while to a friend whom you have not spoken for a very long time, even days. But do give that quality time. Trust me, there is a lot to be shared and there is a lot to be learned. Number 4, disconnect. I must be thinking, what is disconnect? What I mean is, disconnect from the prodigious data overload that we receive every day from social media and news channels. Identify 1 or 2 credible news channels so that you can keep yourself abreast with what is happening in the world. But shun everything out. They say that social media notifications is the alarm that people set for you. Do you want people to set your alarm? No. Identify what is important for you. Identify where you want to receive information from. Practice a day of detoxification, if you can, or hours in a day. Trust me, when you actually put your phone in silent mode in another room, you can complete a book in 2 hours' time. That won't happen if the phone is sitting next to you. That brings me to my last point, feedback. Now we all know as Toastmasters, feedback is very important for us. But let me ask a question. Whenever we go for one-on-one meetings with our bosses, or our subordinates come to us for one-on-one meetings, and whenever positive things are actually discussed, everyone listens subconsciously, intently to that discussion, right? But as soon as the improvement areas are discussed, back comes the notebook and everyone starts writing it. Happens? Happens? Why don't we write with the same rigor the positive areas that have been discussed so far? Idea is very simple. Count your blessings too. They are the strengths that got you so far. And it is important to put them up somewhere where you can review them regularly and feel good about yourself. I wish I had some more time, and my speech timing was probably 8 to 10 minutes. I would have shared some more examples of what to look for when you're actually trying to work on your improvement areas. But I guess that will be a topic in some of other speeches in future. But these 5 elements has helped me. And I believe these 5 elements can be useful to you as well. With that, I close my speech. Thank you for your patient listening. Stage is all yours, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anand Rai. I really like the concept of choosing the credible news channels, although it has gotten very difficult now. No politics there. So, 2 minutes silence for the feedback. QR code share? Yeah. So members, please help the guests with the QR code. Yeah. Bhanu sir, can you help? Yeah. thank you very much for giving your valuable feedback to the speaker. Moving to our second section of our meeting, there's a quote by Fred Miller. He said that the worst speech you will ever give will be far better than the one you never give. Now to make us speak today, we have our table topic master. Our table topic master today is a very new Toastmaster. She has joined Toastmaster in September 2022. She is an MA in English. She is currently working at St. Xavier High School. Her hobbies are playing badminton and writing poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, with huge round of applause, please welcome Toastmaster Shaayaan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepanshu, for the lovely introduction. So, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. So, I am really thrilled to be conducting this very interesting and the most awaited session of the Toastmasters meeting, which is the table topics. So, let me just quickly walk you through the main objective of this session, which is to help you challenge yourself to make a prodigious impact, to come up with a better story, and to finish or sum up your speech with a great conclusion. Alright. So I know impromptu speaking can be a little bit intimidating, which is okay, but that's the fun part. You need to take that initiative to face your fears of public speaking. Now, the table topic is designed to develop 4 core communication skills, which is listening, thinking, organizing, and then speaking. So, you have to keep in mind that you don't have to panic. Just think, organize your thoughts, and then speak. To keep in mind, you have to think about the audio approach. Now, in audio, O stands for opinion. You need to have an opinion about the topic. R stands for reason. You need to give your reasons on your topic should make sense. Then comes E. E stands for examples. So provide examples which is going to justify your opinion. And last O stands for opinion, which is opinion restated to give a better conclusion to your presentation. So with that, let's get started. So for the first table topic, I would like a member of the Toastmasters to take the initiative and come up on stage. Yes, Toastmaster Atul. Okay. Thank you. So the first table topic is, what would you rather have and why? Is it have more time or have more money?
Thank you very much for this topic. Have more time or have more money? In my opinion, I think I will have more time. Why? Because time is money. If you have time, obviously you can have money. Time once gone, you cannot buy it. But money once gone, you can earn it back. So time is most precious in this world. So spend each and every second like that should give you the most satisfaction. Whatever you want to do in your life, you should have a plan that I will spend my life. You should have an objective of your life. And you should devote your time for fulfilling those objectives. So at that I would like to say, in my opinion, time is the most precious and we should give more weightage to time rather than money. Thank you.
That was a good speech. Okay, now I would like a guest to, okay. Toastmaster Chirag, okay. So your table topic is, if you could spend one whole day with a celebrity, who would it be and what would you do?
Okay, so
in my opinion, actually I do not have any opinion on this because there are so many celebrities which I admire, which I cherish. So, but if I have to choose one, then I would choose Akshay Kumar. Because only for, the reason I have chosen him because he used to be my favorite actor while growing up. Like right now I have none. I admire most of them, but Akshay Kumar is my what we should say family favorite actor. My mother is a great fan of him. I am a great fan of Akshay Kumar, and the reason I would like to state it because firstly we find him very original or very genuine guy, and secondly that I have actually met him in real life. In 2016 when I was in Noida, I met him, and believe me, he is amazing, down to earth guy, and I would love to spend a day with him because I know how fun he is because of the pranks he pulled. Because when I met him, he wasn't like that. He's meeting me for the first time. Like he was pulling my leg. He was like, that Chirag, okay, tell me something about yourself. How old are you? I don't know. I think 12 or no, like 2000. I am really bad at maths. So 2016. So I don't actually remember. But my brother was 5. So he was pulling his leg more. Like he was 5, and I don't know. He called my brother Shinchan. Out of nowhere, he started calling him Shinchan. So it was quite fun meeting him. And what I would do, I would like to go on a drive with him because he was there on like it was a really amazing car. I don't know, like it was a BMW or so. And I just say him that amazing car, and he said let's go for it. But it wasn't that long interaction. It was a short interaction. But it was amazingly wonderful. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite a guest on stage. Yes, please, sir. Your table topic is, okay, first before we introduce the topic, let us just first figure out what can this be. What can you figure out from the picture? Okay, let's see. You have been kidnapped. 2 hours later, your kidnapper releases you because you couldn't stop talking about. Okay, so this is your topic.
What's your name?
Excuse me, sir, what's your
My name is Rohit, sir.
Rohit.
Okay.
So your time starts.
So good morning, guys. So I would actually been talking about a lot of stuff. So I'm very much into physical fitness and stuff, other things related to it. So this is my first Toastmaster session. I'm actually in 10th right now. So I'll try to cope up with other Toastmaster because there's a little fear inside me. So if someone would have kidnapped me and for 2 hours if I've been talking something about that person, then I would have told a lot of stuff about fitness, diet and all because I talk those things with my colleagues, with my friends and family a lot. So I would have discussed with him, you should go for the morning, you should have a morning routine, then in the morning you should wake up, you should drink a warm glass of water, then you should do some meditation, then you should do some journaling. I think you can start it now, yeah. You can actually release it from there. Yeah. So that's it, I think. That's it from my end. Yeah.
Send something more you want to say? Like what all you talk?
So yeah, I would have started with the morning routine, then I would have went to the afternoon and then I went to the night routine. So you would have been,
Could tell the benefits of fitness.
Yeah, benefits
we can draw more people.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what are the benefits you will share?
So the benefits of it are that, of course, it actually impacts with your longevity. Like you live longer and a very healthier and a stronger life. So the things is that people in this current situation in India, they are doing stuffs. They are doing gymming, they are doing yoga, they are doing different kinds of things. But they are not actually, they don't know the mechanics of how a body is working, which is very important. There are a lot of essential stuffs which are apart from gym, which is diet. You should also know gym, then there is yoga, then there is cardio. Cardio is helpful for your lungs and heart. Gym is helpful for your muscles. Muscles are very important for your strength. And yoga is important for flexibility. And together, these three things combined makes longevity. So you live longer, basically.
So before we move on to our next table topic, let me just quickly, I completely forgot to tell you the time slot for table topic, which is you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, okay? You will be shown the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and when you cross 2 minutes, you will be shown the red card, okay. So moving on to our next topic, I would like to invite another guest, Ms. Please. Okay.
Name?
Akansha, Toastmaster. So which one is harder? Moving on, letting go, or starting over?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I think starting over for me is harder because I am a person who keeps on procrastinating things. Right, so when today morning I was sitting with a friend and was recounting my journey. So I come from a very small town in the heart of Rajasthan, and for me to be able to stand here and pursue a career, I think that was very difficult. And there was a lot of resistance, not only in my own mind, but also amongst my family members. So I feel that starting over is tough because it requires a lot of changes in you. Not only behavioral, but also in other aspects in your lifestyle, the way you conduct yourself. So in 2007, I traveled from Kishangarh to Pune, and which was a major change for me, and I was kind of exploring the city life. A lot of outlets like McDonald's and Domino's, they kind of awed me. I made a lot of friends who actually were born and brought up in Pune, and that kind of made me feel inferior to a lot of extent. But then after starting over, I never gave up. I continued to work on myself. I was not very good with English. I studied in a Hindi medium school, and to be able to work on myself, I think that was very difficult for me at that point in time. And to be able to communicate effectively today, to be able to speak in front of all of you, I think it's a great achievement, and I think I never let go in between. But for me, starting over was really tough. So if you are facing any resistance in starting over anything, just keep trying and just keep moving.
Any other guests who would guess, please? Muskan. Okay, so your topic is, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Okay, really? Can I have another topic?
What's your name?
Muskan.
Yeah. Okay. So looking at this picture, can you just think about what actually you can get from this picture?
That's my topic.
I'll tell you, but can you just figure it out? What can this mean? What does this picture refer to?
Okay, so when I see the shadow, I see a mother angel. I mean, she has wings and crown and everything, so it seems good. But when I see the other picture, it seems a bit
Let me just read what it means. Never judge a book by its cover. So this is your table topic today.
Okay. 2018 was the year when I first entered into a room full of guests like we have here, and I was forced by my friend to just go and visit Toastmasters because they say it's the best platform for improving public speaking and everything. And I went online, I checked a few clubs on Instagram and websites, and I've already made preconceived notion in my mind and judged by the cover that it's something not my cup of tea. But I was in a room full of vibrant guests who were very welcoming, and just like the fellow guest who spoke before me, I also come from a very small town in Rajasthan and with absolutely not much exposure to the stage, and I remember speaking my first table topic then, and I couldn't go over for more than 10 seconds. But I have to say that back then I judged Toastmasters by the cover. But I can say that this organization, this very organization, is what I owe my career to. Today I can speak as, you put me in a room of 1,000, 10,000 people, and I wouldn't shy speaking my thoughts. I am a yoga teacher, I'm a nutrition coach now, and I earn my daily, I earn my bread and butter by speaking and teaching people, hundreds of students, and all these amazing people at the desk. I would say that never judge a book by its cover. Just spiral through the pages, and you may never know. You just come across the best, the meaning of your life, and it might just change you. Thank you so much.
Any other guest? Please. Again, we have a picture, so just reflect and just try to see what you can get out of this picture.
Someone's in a boat and maybe there's a cliff and there's a guy about to fall off.
Does that mean something? Perhaps it has a deeper meaning. If you had no fear, what would you try? So that's your talk. Okay. All the best. Thank you.
Okay, so if I had no fear, I think I would get married. So the reason I'm saying that is because in my experience, I've had great people to date, and I have not many dating experiences, but one or two great dating experiences which were about to fructify into marriage. But because of my fear, it did not happen. And now when I think of it, it was just a fear. It was not something big. Because I don't know, there are certain aspects of a person which you cannot control. So yeah, that did not happen. But when I tell those stories up to my friends now, I laugh about them. Because it makes you, realize what have you been going through in your past and what you can change right now. So I think being aware of your fears is the most important thing which you can learn out of it. Because after being aware, you can work on them, and then you can even laugh at them, right? You can tell amazing stories, and then you can meet the next guy with a different perspective altogether. So I think I have realized that was just my fear. Now I keep an open mind. I keep I know there's fear, that is obviously there. It has not vanished. It has not come from, 50 to 0. But because I'm aware of that, I can just put it aside, just, tada, bye-bye. I'm here to date, I'm here to, meet great people, have a good life. So I'm working on it right now also. So I think I'm improving on that. And I think in future it will be all for the better. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Any other Toastmaster? Yes, please. So, your table topic is? Okay, I need one more guest for this table topic, or a Toastmaster. Anyone? It's a situation now. Pawan. Please. Any other guests? Please, sir. So here's the situation. One of you have watched the world's worst horror movie, but you have to convince your friend to watch it. So how will you convince?
You like watching horror movies? Yes, I do. So he has already agreed.
You have a experience.
So there is the worst horror movie. Worst means
he likes watching horror movies, but you just have to convince him.
Too much.
The worst horror movie you have watched. Worst.
So, there is one movie, XYZ. So we can go and watch that movie. So I think the rating of that movie has not come up as a horror one. So I think we should go and watch it.
I mean, I love watching movies, but why would I watch a movie which has not been rated so far? I mean,
I think it has come up. I mean, they tried making it a horror movie, but it has come up as a comedy.
I'm sorry, but I'm not convinced. Still I'm not convinced.
Of a free
What benefit I would get, if I watch that movie? Would I get some motivation, some enjoyment, something like that?
Okay, so I mean, what we can understand by watching that movie is like the producer tried making something and end up delivering some other thing. So maybe that kind of lesson we can learn from it.
So end product is going to be turn out to be like comedy movie or like a horror movie?
I think it depends on the perspective of the different people. So let's go and watch.
I can watch if you sponsor. The only condition is that.
Yeah, sure. I will sponsor.
If you can sponsor, then probably I'll watch that movie.
Sure.
I was going to talk on the previous topic because I was very much finding that relatable. Why I'm joining this Toastmaster club since today.
So if you want to.
Yeah.
Please, sir.
The reason I opted to talk about this topic, you had no fear what you would try. 2 days back, something happened that somehow hit me so hard that I decided that I must go for a club which could help me to gain more confidence while speaking in public, or maybe while speaking with your leaders at your workplace. So 2-3 months I had joined an organization which is I would say top Fortune company, but sorry, thanks. Okay, in one of our team meeting, while I was supposed to give a delivery, I was supposed to walk through a kind of presentation to one of the top leaders who is going to visit our office maybe in coming week. And somebody asked me what is the update that what is the topic that you are going to choose while talking to the top shot leaders. And I became so nervous, while talking to the leaders and the whole in the front of whole team, when you are on the Zoom call, hundreds of faces are looking at you, and you tend to forget the whole speech. And that time I went into a complete blank zone. So and out of my nervousness, whereas I was supposed to say that I'm going to give a presentation to maybe a kind of a named person, could be Jason. The expectation was from me to speak like, I'm going to include these many topics in front of Jason on coming Monday or maybe Tuesday. And out of my nervousness, I said, in coming Monday, I'm going to talk to Jason. I'm going to talk about these topics to be included, to be delivered to me, rather than I should say that to Jason. And in front of whole team, I said that these are the topics I'm going to talk in front of me. On this word me, I found that people are I know people are on mute and they are laughing, and that hit me so hard. I cannot tell you. I could not sleep for next 2 days. Continuously, I was thinking, what mess I have done, in front of whole team and in front of whole, all short leaders. So this is something which actually, gave me an idea that I must go for a platform. Sorry, I'll take more time. I must go to a platform wherein I can boost my confidence. I can come out of the fear in front of talking whole public in front of me. So this is the reason
I thought that I would definitely like to go for Toastmaster, and this is a topic which was so relatable, to me. Whatever had happened 2 days back in front of whole public, whole team, like, sitting in front of me in that time. So. Pawan.
Amit.
Some more guests, please. Yes, please. What's your name?
Sandeep.
Sandeep. So your topic is, using the first letter of your name, tell us something that makes you truly happy.
So, good afternoon all. So my name, I just spelled out Sandeep. So the word, my name starts with S. So what I can bring smile to people's faces is surprising. So I really like surprises, and I love to make people happy by giving them surprises on their birthdays or whatever. And all the little efforts which I can make to make people happy, I'll go in for that. So and that actually makes me happy. In the process, it's not that about making people happy that I want to get some acknowledgement, or I want to be treated in a particular fashion. It's not like that. Now, making others happy actually makes yourself very happy. You are calm, composed, and that is where you add value to yourself and to people. Empathizing with them, just as one of the speakers was mentioning, you need to be kind of supportive leadership. So that all those things, that is what I believe is great. And overcoming your fear also would give you a lot of happiness. So I am looking forward to all these meetings, meeting and greeting people from all walks of life. There are people, there are a couple of people who mentioned that they are from small towns, etc. But the manner in which they have spoken, the enthusiasm, or I would say they are already very prodigious speakers, I would believe. So I've been born and brought up in Delhi, but looking at them, it's been quite inspiring, I would say, and that has made me really happy. Thank you.
Moving on to our next topic. Any other please guests, raise your hand. Please. Harshita. Okay. Welcome, Harshita. Can I use this topic? Okay. So your topic is, can enemies ever become friends?
Yes, I believe that if you want to convert an enemy into friend, so you have to friend zone them. So if we consider our enemies as our friends, so they are actually helping us grow. When they point out our mistakes, so they are helping us in becoming a better version of ourselves. So in this way, our enemies are also our friends, I believe. So yes, it is true that our enemies could become our friends. And if we take an instance from my life only, so I had one of my colleagues, so she used to always point my mistakes out, and I used to freak out like, why are you pointing my mistakes? I know them. So, but ultimately they helped me grow. So I would be thankful to her in a way that she helped me in becoming a better version of myself. So in this way, our enemies could help us and they could become our friends. So it is on our perspective how you perceive the other person. So thank you so much, everyone.
Any other guests? So please. Gaurav. So your topic is, what is the one loss in your life that eventually turned out to be a win?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
The one loss in your life that eventually turned out to be a win. Very difficult topic. Almost blank. No idea what should I speak. But the time, since the time 10 seconds of my first 10 seconds of my speech are over, then I've started. I'm still thinking that what should I speak on the topic. Then eventually what I have to do is I have to cook some topic, and I'm thinking of creating a topic which I'll say that I will pick marriage as one thing which I'll say I lost my freedom. Because with marriage I lost my freedom. I'm almost married for almost 10 years, and I realized in the very first 5 years that it is fantastic stuff which I did. Then I realized that probably I lost my freedom. And now I think that's the best call I've taken in my life, because now I have someone who cares for me, with whom I can spend my time. We share many things. Even if she doesn't like many of my activities, she still admire, praise, support me. So eventually what I thought is that by doing certain act of marriage, I lost my freedom. I think this is the biggest win I've done in my life in the last so many years. So eventually I'll say that what I thought at one time, that was the biggest loss of my life, is I think biggest win of my life. Thank you.
Any other guest? Please. It's good to see so many guests volunteering.
What's the name?
Niharika. Niharika. Okay. So your topic is, would you rather play a villain or a hero in a movie?
Okay. Can I buy you 10 seconds to organize my thoughts?
Sure.
Not ready. Good morning, everyone. Niharika Singh this side. So, of course, if I get an opportunity to play either a villain or a hero in a movie, definitely I will always opt out for playing a hero. Because if I talk about the current scenario, the Indian cinematic scenario, people, especially the teenagers and the kids, get inspired a lot by the main protagonist or the antagonist in the movie. So definitely I will go for playing as a protagonist, which leaves a good and positive impression on the mind of the teenagers and whomsoever is watching the movie, so that the person can inculcate the positive traits. As it is said that whenever you get an opportunity to be Kabir, always be Kabir Khan, not Kabir Singh. So I will go for playing as a protagonist to be the hero in the movie. Thank you.
You have to speak at least for a minute.
Why Kabir Singh?
Yeah, as quote unquote, as I said, that always be Kabir Khan and not Kabir Singh, because Kabir Khan as a coach was the one who really drove his team towards winning that match, and by being Kabir Singh definitely will inculcate certain habits which I don't perceive as a person should inculcate. So that's it.
We're almost done with all the presentation. So, any other guests? We still have time. Do we?
28 minutes are allotted. We have covered 24.16.
So 2 more. Okay. Any other guests?
No, then they are Toastmasters.
Yeah, please.
After a long time.
So your topic is, do you believe in luck?
Luck. Yes, I do believe in luck, but I ask the people who don't believe in the luck, first believe in your hard work. Because it's a hard work, when you work hard,
and you know, and you get the confidence in that, because you know that what you have done so far, it is because of the work, because of the experience you gained from the last 10 years, 15 years, and you have embedded that in experience in that work, and finally the fruitful outcome has come out. And when that get converted to a fruitful outcome, you get a lot of confidence. When you get a lot of confidence, you will again take a right action in the next step. You will take the harder task, what you have currently done, and just keep going on, and you keep, and your level of work keep improving, and you they find out in one day in your life when you turn back that it is because of the hard work you have paid for it in the day and night. That's doing you here in front of the audience, in front of the large people. I prefer that luck happened one at a time. Even I watched the movie in '83. When the first and the cricketers, Kapil Dev have won the match against West Indies, the media shown that it is the luck they have won the match. But they continue to work hard, and finally the world believe in India, and India win the World Cup 1983 because it is a hard work. Luck one at a time help you in winning some tests, some matches, but ultimately the hard work wins the series, wins the life career. That's all.
So now we are going to take the wrap up the session with the last table topic. So any other guest or Toastmaster? So your topic is, what are the 3 rules that you follow in your life that really inspires you, and you would like to share it with the rest of the members or guests?
When we talk about 3 rules, the 3 rules I follow are: try to be calm, whatever the situation be. So every morning, my kids draw me crazy because I have to get them ready for the school, and my son is too rigid to follow my orders. But at that time, I know that if I lose my patience, the things will go out. I have to be calm, I have to be supportive, and handle the matter in a calm way. Number 2, never regret. So whenever you regret, it's not going to help you. It's just you are wasting your time. Instead of looking forward, you are looking back. And so whatever happened, it's already happened. No use pondering on it. Of course, you can learn some lessons and make sure that you don't repeat those mistakes or those regrets. So number 2, never regret. And number 3, don't feel that you can't do anything. You are capable of anything. Just you have to work hard. You have to be determined. So just to give an example, me and Bakul sir, we went to a trek to Amarnath. So earlier we thought it's 50 kilometers up and down. How are we going to complete? But we continued, we kept faith in our capabilities, we kept faith in the God, and finally we could do it in 2 days. So 3 things: keep calm, never regret, and don't doubt on your capabilities. Those are the 3 rules. Thank you.
So with that, we come to the end of this session, table topic session. So thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Zaeema, for this wonderful conduction of table topic section.
Can we clap all once again?
Yeah. We have 1 minute of silence for feedback for table topic master, Toastmaster Zaeema. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your valuable feedback. Link is on the WhatsApp group. Members, please scan the QR code. Members, please help them. Thank you very much, Ayush. Thank you everyone for giving your valuable feedback. Like we have a table topic section today, we are having a table topic contest next week. Requesting all the members to please participate in this contest because the thing is, district has done only 2 contests now. So one contest, like table topic contest, will happen next week, and the another, which is the international speech contest, will happen in February. So there are only 2 contests. It's a really great opportunity because there are judges from outside, really prolific speakers are out from outside, and we all get a chance to see the competitive nature of public speaking. The people who actually go on the tippy top of the field, the people who charge hundreds of thousands of rupees for public speaking coaches. So they travel to this path only. So they win at a club level, then they go at the area level, then to the division, district, and that's how the progress goes. So requesting everyone to participate in the next table topic contest. It's going to be an amazing session. Moving to our evaluation section. Like Toastmaster Bakul rightly said, when I thought I reached perfection, I found perfection is a moving target. We have feedback in Toastmasters so that in each and every meeting we become a better speaker and a better communicator. So to conduct our general evaluation session, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Bakul Joshi. Thank you.
Can we clap once again? Everybody. Everybody to clap. So we will clap once again. Wonderful. So this is the heart of Toastmasters Club, the evaluation section. Because from there the learning starts. We have performed, now we will get assessment. There are 2 prepared speeches and we have 2 prolific evaluators today. Both the speech evaluators are requested to use CRC approach. In life, wherever you give feedback, always use CRC approach. For the guest, CRC means starts with commendations, means appreciations, then give recommendations, and then give commendations, appreciations. That means between 2 rounds of appreciations, in between you give feedback, by which the speaker is motivated to come back again on the stage, because that is the way if we give feedback, possibly person will not get demotivated. In personal life also, when you give feedback to the kid or your subordinate or anybody, always use this sandwich approach of giving feedback. I have learned this and have found it very useful in my life. Without much ado, I will invite first evaluator of the prepared speech, Toastmaster Shaayaan. He will evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Akshay. This is my style. Over to the stage.
Imagine you get a phone call. Does that line sound familiar? Yes. This is how Toastmaster Akshay began his speech. He played out a scenario, made us think, yeah, I have experienced that before. We've all got a call from Bajaj, finance or wherever. Insurance, telemarketing, very relatable person, anecdote which he began his speech with. Commendable. He spoke about the traits of a good communicator, how they avoid confusion, how they speak with clarity. Something we can experience in this very environment. He spoke about his personal experience. He shared that one failure which during his professional career made him introspect and think about his own communication style. So he shared an experience and also the learnings that he received from that experience. Great job on that. He also explained very specifically why choosing a particular style mattered to him. Says how as a professional he has to give presentations, he has to make decks, PPTs, and how choosing a particular communication style will help him. So he got into the specifics, which I loved. A couple of recommendations to you, Akshay, to take your speech to the next level. Since this was project 2.1 of the presentation mastery level, which was understanding your communication style, I would like to first comment on the content. I think that is the king when it comes to delivering a good speech. Your content was unfortunately very similar to the material in the booklet, which was understanding your communication style. It mentions those exact 4 points which you mentioned: direct, initiating, supportive, analytical. The booklet has them exactly as it is. The point of your speech was to share your personal experience, not present a report of the manual. So instead of talking about those 4 different communication styles, I would have liked if you would have picked one, stuck to it, what out of the 4 is the style that works for you, and maybe how you utilize that in your professional and personal life. The second area which you can improve on, Akshay, is to bring in a little bit of vocal variety. I was sitting there and I had a little bit of trouble hearing some of the inflections in your voice. Maybe turn up the volume, add in a little flair, energy and drama when you played out that first scenario. Instead of saying, imagine a phone call, you can say, imagine a phone call. Energy is coming, vocal variety is coming, and a little bit of drama is also coming. It captivates your audience. Thirdly, I felt your stage movement was a little unnecessary. You kept trotting around. Have purpose in your stage movement. If you're talking about 3 experiences in your life, experience 1, experience 2, experience 2, experience 3, right? Space it out, audience will be able to connect better. I loved how you used a plethora of examples of you being a supportive communicator, analytical communicator. You shared your introspections. You met the purpose of the project, which was learning about different communication styles and sharing your impact. Before the meeting, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to Akshay about his dressing style. I loved the color of the shirt. Today you spoke about your communication style. Perhaps next time we can hear about your dressing style as well. Back to you.
Wonderful evaluation you might have seen in every aspect was covered. There are 2 elements I want to share. In the evaluation contest, possibly you may not be given opportunity to read. So the evaluator should build a habit of memorizing evaluation and then giving. One great thing the evaluator did was, he evaluated in 3rd person singular. He did not say you to the speaker. He said the speaker did it, he did that, and that is the right style of communicator. Otherwise your evaluation was wonderful. And exactly I had the same observation. Generally the speaker has to keep the last bench in mind while speaking. So in your, the speech, when your sentence ends, even that part should be audible to the last bench. So every speaker, every role player have to keep in mind. Now the second evaluator, our very veteran Toastmaster Ashish Lal, he will evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Anand, a prolific speaker, on the topic, the gratitude. Welcome.
Close your eyes for 3 minutes and imagine. What a prodigious opening it was. Because in a snap of the moment, the speaker hooked the audience. It was a perfect opening. The speaker logically progressed to the main body of this speech, wherein he shared the bulk of his message. And throughout of his the middle of the speech, he perfectly used his facial expression, body gesture, voice modulation in line with his words or the speech, the content. And I remember at one point the speaker mentioned that the quality is the underlying word. So just see the kind of engagement the speaker was and was trying to convey his point to the audience. Also when he was concluding the speech, at the end of the speech, he emphasized the five points that he mentioned. So in terms of structure of the speech, it was up to the mark. Couple of recommendations that I like to make for the speaker. First, the stage movement. Stage movement was there. It was purposeful even, but stage was not used fully. Because since the speaker is little high, since speaker was delivered most of his speech standing from here, and he was not able to connect with the audiences sitting in the front. So I found that the speaker was missing eye contact with the audience sitting in the front. Second point I like to recommend the speaker is that because since the speaker shared an informational speech with the audiences, holding audiences during 5 to 7 minutes in informational speech is difficult. He could have added personal anecdote in his speech to convey his emotions. This would have helped the speaker to connect with the audience's subconsciously. But on the whole, you did supremely well. The speaker did supremely well. Everything was in perfect symphony, be it body gesture, voice modulation, facial expression. It would have created a symphony if you have added personal anecdote in your speech. But it was great to hear you whenever you give your speech. I'd like to wish you all the best for your next speech. Thank you.
Excellent evaluation. I had also a similar assessment about the speaker. One great thing, and for every speaker or anybody coming on the stage, always keep in mind that you have to maintain eye contact with every part of the audience. That can happen when really you can make a stage movement. Great observation. Reading evaluation possibly one can avoid in future. One more great thing, and that is what we should learn from Anand's speech, is when you come on the stage, hook your audience right in the beginning. How did he hook?
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Immediately he engaged audience. And there are multiple ways you can hook your audience, and he did well. So wonderful, that was. Only thing is one observation I also had, similar to what Akshay did. Akshay also had an excellent speech. Your pitch. Your ending statement, your voice goes so low that people in the last minute cannot hear. So this is what about the speech evaluation. Whenever you come, if the guest becomes a member, your speech will be evaluated all the times like this by prodigious evaluators. Both were great, in fact, in their evaluations. Now, we have a tag team. They will give the report of their observations. So let us start with we'll start the other way around. We'll start with Grammarian. And our Grammarian is Toastmaster Navcharan. He will give a Grammarian report. What good usage of grammar we did. What are the areas of improvement? And we have English teacher also. So if at all we miss something, you have to guide us. Okay?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So if you focus only on the negative part, how could you focus on the positive parts in your life? So I'll start with the positive parts that I noticed in this session. First of all, few speakers used the word of the day prodigies, which were Akshay, Anand, Zaeema, Sandeep, Ashish and Bakul sir. And few good words usage by all the speakers. I have listed down a few words, but you should also listen. Like Akshay used introspect, approachable, succinct. Anand used gratitude, guilty, workaholic, procrastination, detoxification. And Zaeema used intimidating. And Chirag used admire. After that, Rohit used longevity when he was talking about the fitness. Niharika used protagonist, inculcate. Shaayaan used plethora. And Bakul sir used prolific. And few recommendations I have for the speakers were one for Chirag. He was mentioning about Akshay Kumar and he said, I know how fun he is. Instead he should have used, I know how funny he is. And other TM Pawan used, I would go talking people. Instead of that, it would be, I would go talking to people. So that is from my side. Thank you everyone.
and a brief grammarian report. Anything anybody has observed which anybody wants to share? Any good grammar or possibly areas of improvement? Anybody? If not, then we can go to the AHA counter report, and AHA counter report will be presented by Shreya, and we'll get to know how many crutch words we used.
So first, thank you, General Evaluator. It was a wonderful meeting. And first I would like to thank TMOD, Toastmaster of the Day, and congratulate, for all guests. Okay, so so here is my report. First of all, we all did very good job. So to TMOD Toastmaster Deepanshu, he had no mistake. I had not found any mistake in his history. And Toastmaster Shruti, she used one time and so 2 times. And Toastmaster Bakul, he did very good job. He did not make any mistake. And speaker Toastmaster Akshay, he didn't use any filler words. He did very good job. And Toastmaster Anand, again he also did not make any mistake. Toastmaster Zaeema, she also did very well. She never used any filler words. And Toastmaster Atul, he did not use any filler words. Toastmaster Chirag, he used 2 times and so 1 time, and 1 time. Toastmaster, guest Rohit, he used 1 time. Toastmaster Akansha, she used 1 time. Toastmaster Muskan, she used 1 time. Toastmaster Bhawna, guest Bhawna, she used 5 times. Toastmaster guest Pawan, he used 4 times, and 6 times, and long pauses. So guest Amit, he also did not use any filler words. Toastmaster Sandeep, guest Sandeep, he did not use any filler words. Guest Harshita, she used filler words 3 times, so 3 times. And guest Niharika, she didn't use any filler words. Toastmaster Abhishek, he also didn't use any filler words. Toastmaster Bhanu, he also did not use any filler words. Toastmaster Shaayaan, he also did very good job. He didn't make any mistake. Toastmaster Ashish, he did not make any mistake. So that's it. Thank you so much.
So it's important to know how many crutch words we use. If at all some crutch words are missed here, though this time in this session possibly number of crutch words used were relatively lesser, but this is there on YouTube. So go and check your own performance. This entire session is on YouTube. And see that and count yourself. You will realize, oh my God, I've been using so many crutch words. When last time I conducted a session, I went through it and I thought, oh my God, so many areas of improvement for me. So when you really make your self-assessment, it will help improve. Last one, the timer report. I'll request timer to come and share the timer report. This timer report has improved my time management also. And I'm still improving. I'm still working on my further improvement. So over to you, Ayush.
Today's meeting started at 10:32. So the first speaker was Sergeant at Arms TM Atul. Allotted time to him was 2 minutes. He took 1 minute 20 seconds. Presiding officer TM Vivek took 9 minutes 5 seconds. Allotted time was 5 minutes. TM Deepanshu, the Toastmaster of the day, took 8.41 seconds, 8 minutes 41 seconds. TM Shruti, the Jokemaster, took 1.10 seconds, 1 minute 10 seconds. TM Bakul, allotted time to him was 9 minutes. He took 8 minutes 50 seconds. In prepared speeches, allotted time was 7 minutes. TM Akshay took 6 minutes 34 seconds. TM Anand took 6 minutes 50 seconds. In table topics, TM Atul took 57 seconds. TM Chirag took 2 minutes 12 seconds. Guest Rohit took 2 minutes 3 seconds. TM Akansha took 1 minute 44 seconds. Guest Muskan took 1 minute 42 seconds. Guest Bhawna took 1 minute 50 seconds. Guest Amit and Pawan took 1 minute 36 seconds. Guest Pawan took 2 minutes 40 seconds. Guest Sandeep took 1 minute 55 seconds. Guest Harshita took 1 minute 11 seconds. Guest Gaurav took 1 minute 33 seconds. Guest Niharika took 1 minute 16 seconds. TM Abhishek took 1 minute 29 seconds. TM Bhanu took 1 minute 40 seconds. In evaluations, allotted time was 4 minutes. TM Shaayaan took 3 minutes 45 seconds. And TM Ashish took 3 minutes 6 seconds. The Grammarian of the day, Navcharan, took 1 minute 30 seconds. Our counter, TM Shreya, took 3 minutes 1 seconds. And timer, that is me, took 2 minutes 6 seconds.
So I'll quickly share my general observation report, not much to share. I'm given to understand that meeting started 2 minutes late. Every time it starts at 10:30. Today it started at 10:32. And some of the role players backed out, which is not good. Some of the speakers also backed out because they were not prepared. That's okay. That's okay. That can happen sometimes. G came late. General evaluator 5 minutes late. But G was informed in the morning because of some changes in the role. So G was not prepared mentally and also physically. But that's okay. Then G could take that role. Okay. Some positives about the meeting. Excellent table topic. Topics, the way you conducted, except that you forgot to mention how much is the duration of the, but then you covered that as well. So that was really very, very wonderful. Role players, some of the role players took more time than allotted time. Then, we really run out of time then in that case. Some whispers while session was on. A couple of people were whispering with each other. Possibly that really may distract entire audience and it would be disrespectful behavior for the speaker also. We should generally avoid that. Once phone also rang, though it is instructed in the beginning by our sergeant at arms, but phone rang. So we have to be careful. Sometimes phone doesn't get silent. Somebody picked up phone also, but guessed, so no problem. But generally we avoid that. QR code did not reach on time. QR code should reach in advance, by which people have not. We got some time got wasted in the process. So these are some of the things. For the table topics, I have few observations individually. So I will quickly give and close it. Atul, you started so well. Time is a money because time and money both were given, but you started well, but you did not complete full quota of time. So you would have done that. Chirag, it was the first time, but excellent speech and you really covered and quite a good quota of time there. Akshay Kumar, right? Akshay Kumar, right. Rohit, very few people, and when they come as a guest, complete full quota of time, and you completed full quota of time when you are pushed. Speak more, speak more. So you really can speak well when you come on the stage, if at all you are motivated to speak. That was wonderful. Akansha, right? Very confident. Your story itself was very, very motivating and you really used quite a good amount of time and this is the second time you came on the stage, right? Last time also you came. And I can clearly see the difference. Your confidence, etc., you are a good speaker, but it was very visible. In impromptu, you can speak like this, possibly prepared speeches you can deliver even much better. That's what my observation. Muskan, great speech, tried really very well. And you are a speaker. Where is Muskan? Yeah, Muskan, yeah. And you are a yoga teacher. Oh my God, I am also a yoga teacher. You are in good shape. So wonderful. So, right. So great speech and tried very, very well. Tried to give justice to the topic, judging, right? Don't judge the book by cover. Wonderful. Bhawna. Compared with the previous session where you did not complete your quota, but today you spoke little more. Initially you got confused, but then you got into the clue and started speaking. So what I observe in the process is, when you start practicing, you start improving, and that is what clearly visible in only in 2 sessions. That's what I could observe. Pawan and Amit, mainly Pawan, who was, so then not you, yeah, I think you, yeah. The one who had hands in the pocket. In public speaking, your hand should be free. Hands in the pocket reflect you are closed. You are not very, very confident. In between, when you came into the move and when you got into the groove, you started using it. But again, hands back into the, what that can be avoided. Sandeep, immediately picking up on S and smile and surprises. And I tell you, you came for the first time and delivered entire quota of time you used, almost more than 2 minutes he spoke, right? And like bringing happiness to people's life was a wonderful effort. Harshita, everything was good. You used life experiences, right? Harshita? Yeah, life experiences. Only thing you have to work on, you were speaking as if you are conversing with an individual. There is an audience. And when audience is there, you have to speak little louder. Public speaking is completely different than one-to-one conversation. Would you all agree with that? Yes or no? Yes. Say yes little louder. Yes. I'll get to know that yeah, you agree with me. Because individual conversation and public speaking are little different. Gaurav, you did well because you had to find a story to share, right? The loss is ultimately a win. But never show the defeat in, oh my God, I am not able to find out. No, just go on, right? Otherwise your story was wonderful. In fact, marriage is only that only. You lose freedom, and so you start that way only. I will cook up a story, never say that, right? That's my recommendation to you. Niharika, excellent start. Excellent start. Really, the way you started, the protagonist and antagonist and the way and the hero possibly people learn, teens learn from. That was a wonderful start. Only thing was you ended little abruptly. But otherwise it was an excellent start. I was looking for more from you because the way you started was very, very impressive, I must say that. Abhishek, I could not observe, but I will come at you. And Bhanu, I don't know what to say about you, man. You always speak well. He's our veteran Toastmasters. So who am I to give you feedback? Exactly, you might have seen it, all the exactly 3 benefits he shared, or 3 important values he lives in the life. So all in all, it was a very productive meeting. So many guests participated and it was wonderful. I took little more time, but thank you so much. Over to the Toastmasters.
Thank you very much, Bakul sir, for this wonderful evaluation section. We'll have 1 minute of silence for feedback for our general evaluator as well. Please give your valuable feedback for Toastmaster Bakul sir. Thank you, Ayush. Thank you very much for giving us the feedback. So with this, we conclude our session. We are on the conclusion of our session. I'll invite our presiding officer, Toastmaster Vivek, sir, to take the meeting to conclusion.
Although there is a wet and muddy outside, but we all found a prodigious energy in this room with lot of warmth and clarity in conducting this meeting. Some members could not join at last moment, but despite that, there are veterans who are here to support. This whole Toastmaster journey is about learning, making yourself limitless. Before I go there, one personal suggestion, and last time also I displayed on the screen, especially guests, please come on time. Many guests are coming late. I think in my whole more than 2 years almost in Toastmasters, first time I heard we started meeting at 10:30.
Yeah, for the first time.
And it happens because either role players don't show up on time or guests are continue to come. So let's not repeat. We will have meeting start up exactly at 10:30. And please respect time. This was the first. Some of the guest introduction we could not finish because guests came late. So may I request the guest who came late, please have your introduction, also about feedback about this meeting. Yes.
Should I come on this?
No, you can start. Okay, voting link has been shared on the group. Please vote. I have already voted. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. So please tell us something about you.
You can use the QR code.
Okay. The guests, those please contact your nearest Toastmaster member. He would be having or she would be having QR code. Please scan and vote. Yeah, Niharika.
Hello, Atul sir, and hello everyone present here. I am Niharika and I am born and brought up in Jamshedpur, and I have been shifted to Gurgaon since 2 weeks. And the moment when I was located to Gurgaon, the very first thing which was on my priority list was joining the Toastmasters club. Actually, I was about to attend this session last week itself, but due to certain urgency, I couldn't. So, since last 4 to 5 days, I was really looking forward to joining this session today on Saturday, and I'm really grateful that finally what I had prioritized, I'm on the way to fulfilling it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gaurav. This is Sinha. And I'm inspired by the quote I think last time was shared that idea is not to become perfect, but to be better tomorrow.
Thank you. Feedback? Any feedback from guests?
Yeah, hi everyone, my name is Amit. I'm a chartered accountant working with a multinational bank. So I came here with an idea to again become a better version of myself. And the feedback is like I'm very much impressed. I think it's a very good platform. Initially I'm reluctant to join something like this, but I think coming to this platform, I found it quite useful and will become a part of it.
Thank you.
If I introduce myself, this session will come to feedback. Honestly, this has been the most prolific session I have attended of Toastmasters. Previously, I have attended 5 to 6 sessions, but never kind of joined any of the clubs. And Bakul's energy is contagious, I would say. And that is one thing which I have kind of personally felt in the speakers. Whenever we speak, the last person should also be able to hear that. So that is for all of us, including me. And you said that who am I to give the feedback or suggestion? I am perhaps least of the speakers I have heard today, but these are some of the observations which I have held. And see, maybe I am here and what we are looking at is this level. But to go beyond this level, my thought is, and again I need perhaps some guidance and suggestions. Of course, the feedbacks which we get from people, that they definitely help you to take yourself to a next level, or be, as many of us are mentioning, be a next version of ourselves. Is there anything which probably, so far as grammatical mistakes are concerned, is there any way which, of course this session is recorded, now can we get this, I don't know, vetted from some really experts, if at all, and then give maybe one-on-one feedback? Just, the idea is just to take ourselves or our thought process or our vocabulary just really to a next level. I'm not kind of saying that the feedback which we have been given, or the people, I'm not sorry if I am kind of hurting anyone, but just what really I have been looking for is just that extra inch. I mean, yes, of course, I'm still here, there is a lot to achieve, but still, just to add that little bit extra. Can something be done about that? And Bakul, I'm really looking forward for your guidance and suggestion on that particular aspect. All of us have been on a journey to being a prolific speakers, but what really I am looking forward or looking to is something maybe beyond a particular level. Though I am not still there, but just small things, small edge maybe.
Yeah, so he will end, but what I said, I learned from other Toastmasters also. When I kept getting feedback, I started improving. So continuing that journey helps. Somebody else also mentioned, right? Whatever my behavior is because of our yoga teacher. Like when she came and when you keep getting feedback, you slowly start improving yourself. That's what I have, because I am Toastmasters for the last 7 years. So naturally I improve. Similarly, Anand, he has been a veteran to, and their speeches will reflect. Shaayaan, Bhanu, these are all veteran Toastmasters. They have improved significantly. Ashish, by coming regular. That's what I said, but we can discuss more. Okay, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, thank you for your feedback. Let us something we can adopt after having a deliberation in the team. So yes, ma'am, your feedback, please.
Like last time I said, I really like immigration segments, and today also the table topics were very interesting and very relatable. So I want to compare next time.
Hi, I'm Muskan. I have been a Toastmaster from 2018 to 2021. I left last year because I got sick of attending online meetings, but and then I shifted places. Now I'm looking forward to joining club in Gurgaon. I have served my club as president. I've also served the district as logistics manager, and looking forward to joining the club. And as far as the feedback goes, I love the organization. I've attended many meetings, but the organization level that we have screen displaying everything. We have the meeting recording. And the timing also started well, like 2 minutes it started well. And there are so many guests attending the meeting as half as the members that really speaks about the club and the EC at the job they are doing. So great thing. If only we could have a break in between.
We'll have breaks. But after that. Thank you. Thanks for your feedback.
Hi, my name is Pawan. Basically, I have one product in Gurgaon. As far as feedback is concerned, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, as far as feedback is concerned, I have an excellent experience. While probably this is going to be the best decision that I have ever made. Because this is going to improve my communication skills, leadership skills. Of course, it is going to help me not only in my personal space but as well as in my professional area as well. So I'm really looking forward to contribute by improving myself and gaining a lot of insights and a lot of understanding what people are.
Thank you.
Important point for you. So when I started back in February 2020, when I joined Toastmasters, and I was there standing for table topics with my friends, which are actually coaching. I took last 5 seconds and 10 seconds, and for the rest of the time, I was just standing still. And so today I was able to speak for 1 minute 30 seconds. I think that speaks volume of how Toastmasters is actually there. So that's how we grow. Just a feedback, I think all good points here. I think I've attended a lot of club meetings, especially a lot of, I've been to Male Club, I've been to Arm Club, I've been to the education in Karate Toastmasters Club, and attended some club meetings in Gurgaon also. But by far, I felt that this club has the highest number of very good speakers. And just sitting here, I felt that, I have to improve. I just barely scratched the surface. Be the evaluator, first speaker, I don't remember his name.
Shaayaan.
The table topic master. Your energy is so infectious. I think I really loved it. I'm going to speak to Toastmaster in function.
I just have one statement to say. I don't have any doubt right now to join this club or not.
Say something?
Should I give my introduction?
If you have not given, and feedback.
So, I am Harshita and I am basically from Jaipur. I shifted here in Gurgaon due to my job. So, I was looking to join Toastmasters since very long, but since it was online, so I was not very much inclined towards joining it. But I found this club very much interactive, and I could it will help in improving me. So it's good that I joined, and I'm thankful to all for being so good listener. Thank you.
I agree with all of you. This is the platform where we support each other in developing communication and leadership style. And at the start of the meeting, I gave 2 personal examples which I have experienced in last 3 months. And those who have missed, I was talking about Shreya. In the second month, she got Toastmaster of the Month award. And Deepanshu, the way he has demonstrated leadership, which we all have experienced in many years. Before taking too much time, so it's a voting time has finished, but I'll start with a Toastmaster who has finished level 2 in innovative planning. And whenever Toastmaster finish any pathway, any level, we have started appreciating and acknowledging it. So this time, Shashi Ranjan, all the best. Yeah. Somebody is clicking. Now coming to, let us start with auxiliary role player. Any guesses?